I'm wondering, how does the ESG crowd and the Bitcoin mining crowd begin to talk to each other in a constructive fashion?
We were looking for consultants to help do our mission study. And we ended up connecting with a lot of different environmental consultants, and they were all interested because they knew so little about the space. And they came with a lot of preconceived notions. Eventually, we settled on one, called Guidehouse. They're a big consulting firm. They have a wing that does just environmental consulting. And the relationship that we built with them and the kind of knowledge transfer and the amount of knowledge they gained about the space, I think they got a lot out of it, as much out of it as we did. And that's been our experience as well, with like the Renewable Energy Buyers Alliance, with like the Climate Neutral Now people. Like, they're interested to learn more. It's just really about education and about conversations and saying there is such a thing as being an ESG friendly Bitcoin miner that uses renewable power, that is net zero or climate positive, and that is, able to engage and build this industry and push this industry in that direction.
We had a very thoughtful reporter, and you guys will get a kick out of this, that was doing an ESG piece. She really seemed to understand and gravitate to some of the comments that we were saying. I said, again, in tier zero compute, we don't use any water. We're not using any air conditioning. We're not using electricity outside of the actual compute. If the grid needs us, we shut down. We can and we do. And the events that happened in Texas, we were one of the first people to be called, and we shut down. And that energy went to health and human services and hospitals and all the things that were required. And that was so important. And I think the thing that really resonated with her during that dialogue was the comment of what we talked about earlier. Like, if you don't get Bitcoin, if you don't understand it, if you don't have value to it, it's really easy to say that energy is a waste. And I get that argument, but I do find that people that are thoughtful, are research, and really understand how this can potentially change the entire world, just like the internet did in the 90s, really start to get why this matters.